fourth graders. We're going to continue with lesson 1.3 for math, and we're going to learn about more quadrilaterals. So please right now turn in your math textbook to page 100. Pause the video to get there. So we learned that quad means 4. So how many sides does a quadrilateral have? Yes, we learned that quadrilaterals have 4 sides. So let's learn about some new quadrilaterals that we haven't talked about before. All of the shapes that you see in the window right now are quadrilaterals. You see all different types. See if you can pause the video and name as many as you can. We'll try again at the very end. One type of quadrilateral or quadrangle is called a parallelogram. This is what a parallelogram looks like. Now, in your book, look at the top of page 100. It says quadrangles, and then it's divided into 2 different categories. One of those categories is parallelograms. Parallelograms are quadrangles that have 2 sets of parallel sides. So if you look in the picture right there, you can see that both of those sides of the parallelogram have parallel lines. Parallel lines are lines that never touch. They go on forever and ever and ever. Remember the vocabulary word that we learned, lines? Remember, lines go on forever in both directions. So parallel lines have 2 lines that go forever in both directions that never touch. So an example to think about would be like railroad tracks, how they go on and on forever, but they never ever touch, okay? So there's a few different types of parallelograms that we're going to learn about. We already learned about a couple of them if you look in your book. We've talked about rhombuses and we've talked about squares. But let's review those so that way we make sure we know why they are rectangles, rhombuses, or squares. Let's talk about rhombuses first. So if you look in your book, on the chart, it says rectangle, then it says rhombus. It says rhombuses are parallelograms. A rhombus has 4 sides that are all the same length. The angles of a rhombus are usually not right angles, but they may be. Okay, so a rhombus, if you see in this picture, has 3-inch sides. Okay, all of the sides are the same length. So you can define a rhombus by saying it has 2 sets of parallel lines. So you can see that both sides of the rhombus go on and on forever and ever. The other thing that defines a rhombus is all the sides are equal in length. They have the same length in their sides. So a rhombus is a type of parallelogram, okay? So if you look on your chart, it says quadrangles, then parallelograms, then it has rhombuses, okay? So we're just getting more and more specific. We're adding more features to our quadrangle or quadrilateral that define what it is. Here is another type of quadrilateral that is also a parallelogram, but more specifically, we would call this a rectangle. A rectangle has 2 sets of parallel lines, just like a parallelogram. You go up, completely parallel, and to the side, completely parallel. Additionally, it also has 4 right angles. So we learned about right angles before. Right angles mean that they are shaped like an L, and they're perfect. They have the angles on the side are square, okay? Now the difference between a rectangle and a square is that a rectangle, all the sides are not equal in length. You can have 2 sides that are equal, and the other 2 sides are equal, but not all 4 sides are equal. So just to review, if you look on your chart, a rectangle is a specific type of parallelogram. It's also a specific type of quadrangle. So could you say a rectangle is a type of quadrilateral or quadrangle? Yes, you could. Could you say a rectangle is a type of parallelogram? Yes, you could. And if this is confusing, you can watch this a few times to help you practice in your mind. It may even be helpful for you to redraw the chart that's on page 100 in your math notebook. So that way you can practice in your mind how you get more and more specific type of quadrilateral. All right, the last type of parallelogram is called a square. And a square has 4 equal sides and 4 right angles. It is the most specific type of parallelogram or quadrilateral on the chart. So I'm going to read the definition for you that's right in your book. Squares are parallelograms. A square has 4 right angles. Its 4 sides are all the same. All squares are rectangles. All squares are also rhombuses. And all squares are also parallelograms. And all squares are also quadrangles or quadrilaterals. It gets a little confusing, doesn't it? But if you think about it, it's just more and more things that we have to define or add to our quadrilateral to make it a square. Okay, you guys have known what a square is for a very long time, since you were little. But now you can understand that a square has other names that you can call it. Okay, so these are all the type of parallelograms that we're going to talk about in this video. And those are all the types of parallelograms, period. I'm going to make another video about other types of quadrilaterals, okay? So if you need to review, please look at your chart on page 100. Please watch this video again so you can understand how parallelograms can become more and more specific to rectangles and rhombuses and squares.